special time for me to see the difference it made to the patients, because they enjoyed being out in the fresh air. We had good fellowship. We played games. And so it was a time they looked forward to.
I'll bet.
And so did I, because I saw what a difference it did make. And Rick has been a visionary here where I live. I'm his neighbor. And I have just watched him being so enthusiastic about setting up something that would be a real catch for those who are mostly at home and
the
have
golf
nothing
game.
to do.
Oh, the golf game and
The
stuff?
golf game, yes.
We love the golf
And
game.
of course, the seniors especially who are not able to get out.
That's right.
I feel they have benefited so much because, of course, it does affect your mental, your physical,
Absolutely.
and your entire attitude
Yeah.
when you are still alive
Absolutely.
to do things
You bet.
that are enjoyable. My husband, who has now passed away, he was 93. And unfortunately, he suffered with dementia for 5 years. And so it was a tremendous blessing for Rick to have this golf game set up, because he spent so much enjoyable time there. And it also gave me a break as a caregiver.
That's the thing.
Yes. And but my husband Wilson was so very happy when he was able to take part. It just seemed like,
We love golfing with Wilson.
yes, it was just, he used to golf on the real course.
Yes.
And so, of course, now it probably brought back some
Oh,
memories
my goodness.
too.
And he had a smile so big, I honestly thought his face would come apart in two places. His smile was just, let's go. He had a golf club in his hand,
Yeah.
and he was there, and he was present. Mentally, physically, emotionally,
Yeah.
he was sharp. Like,
Yeah.
there was no dementia there, hey, when
Right.
he was playing golf focused.
Exactly.
What a joy to see.
And so I just appreciated so much what Rick was doing, and I really recommend that this would be something that maybe your facility would be willing to have him come and be with people who would enjoy this wonderful activity.
Because we've got two golf games. We've got a long putt game that's 100 feet or 30 meters long. And then we've got the grass golf, which goes 400 or 500 feet. So we have entertained ourselves for hours and
Well,
hours.
I have been one of those people who did also try it out.
Oh,
and I
did
love
you? It was so much.
Yeah.
I just came off the golf course playing with
No.
Jim and Yun. We played for an hour before we did this podcast.
Yeah, that's
Every single day it's sunny. We're out there for an hour to 2 hours on the golf course.
Well, how could it be better?
It's just so much fun. So tell me about your background and how you got involved with the seniors, helping the seniors out over in Victoria.
Well, it was only that I, at that point, had retired. And I had my friend was running the nursing home. Actually, she owned it.
Oh.
And so she said, Romana, how would you like to come and do something with the seniors, because they're kind of just sitting around, and I would want to see that their life would be brightened.
Yes.
So I actually used to take them down to the shore, and there we sometimes played games, or we would just sit around and talk in in a park or something like that.
Isn't that
But to me, this is even better because they have something special to do, and when you score, you get a high.
Today, Yun hit the ball, and we've got rocks, shale rocks, as you know, 3 feet that go bordering our fence, right? He hit it about, it must have been 50 yards. It bounced onto the rocks, and we thought, that's disappointing. Took 3 or 4 bounces and then bounced onto the grass again. It was so much fun. We were almost on our knees with laughter, because you never know what's going to happen with that golf game. And the laughter that comes, we spend 50% of our time laughing on the golf course than playing golf. It was just crazy. And Yun turned around with a huge grin, and he says, I like that. You know, he doesn't talk much in
No.
English, but just, I like that when the ball bounced back on the grass. It was so
Yeah,
much
that
fun.
is innocent fun.
Yes. So, what games did you play with these seniors over in Victoria?
Oh, sometimes they were card games.
Mm,
Sometimes they were crokinole.
mm.
And what else? That right
It's
now.
okay. So, they got fresh air, they got activity, they got mentally and emotionally
Yes.
connected.
And the friendship, that comes out of it.
You know, loneliness is a
Yes.
huge problem,
Oh, it is.
right? Huge problem.
Absolutely.
And
I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah, see, a lot of people are,
Yeah.
right? so I appreciate so much people like you that want to get involved and help people and say there's got to be something we can do.
Mhm.
And there are activity centers, but here's what my thought was. Why don't we bring an entire games platform to the people where they live?
Mhm.
That's really exciting because we've got golf,
Yeah,
we've
variety.
oh my goodness. We've
Yeah.
got putting golf, we've got grass golf, we've got bocce ball, we've got ladder golf, we've got Microsoft Flight Simulator, we've got rock crawling, the little rock crawling cars that I'm going to get, and we've got our carnivore club, which is barbecue.
Oh, wow.
So imagine this. We bring all these games to a co-op or a retirement home or a low-income income society, and we set them up on their lawn, right? And they get up and say they come out at about 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock noon to play these games. They play for 2 or 3 hours. They go back into their homes. They have a little bite to eat. They have a little nap, and then they come out and they play the games again, right?
Mhm.
So we can spend all day there, and then we can even include a barbecue. Then, what I want to say is to them, do you like the games? Yes. We can show you how to build the golf game. We can show you how to replicate all the games so you don't have to go anywhere. Your activity becomes the part where you can take part in your social suite, and your entire community becomes a social activity.
Mm.
So you don't have to drive. Because if you have to drive people,
Mm.
you have to collect them, you have to insure a car, you have to get the fuel, you have to collect them, like herd them like sheep almost,
Mm.
and it's very inconvenient. But when you take them, when you bring the stuff to them, well, things change, hey?
Yes.
Things change so much.
Right,
Wow.
right. So I wish you well.
This
And
isn't that. We're just going. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
I'm sure it is.
So what would you like to say? What would you like to see happen for elderly folks in the future? Is this kind of program that you could support and you could see growing in our community?
Very much so. I
Me
would do
too.
that.
Me too. Yeah.
That's about enthusiastic as I am.
That's a great
And-
endorsement.
and definitely, it's just a winner.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to show you a little sample of what we've just done.